back so you're not in his way. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Connery Rink for Interleague Hockey. St. Mary's, the Spartans, taking on the Hingham Harbormen. Hingham, 4-2-4. St. Mary's, 5-2-3. Hingham is 5-2-3. Hingham is 4-2-4. St. Mary's 5-2-3. Trying to get back on the winning track. They just lost the game. Their first loss in the Catholic Central League to Austin Prep. Hingham in the black and red. St. Mary's in the white and blue. Napolitano, Reddy, and Bono, the line out there for the Spartans. Hingham dumps it in the zone. Kevin McMullen in net for St. Mary's. Robbie Kornak for Hingham. Hingham, a perennial power in the state in boys hockey. St. Mary's a very young team. They dump it out. Kyle Ouellette. They try to throw it in the zone. They misfired. Hingham picks it off. St. Mary's in the middle of the line change. Hingham as well. Trying to walk in. The shot. McMullen made the save. It rolled by an open net. Moriello thought he scored. He got a great pass from Cash, and he went top shelf and then went head first into the net. The puck wound up outside the net, and the faceoff will be to the left of Kornak. Back to the point. And they try to slip it past, and he knocked it all the way back to the St. Mary's zone. Bono's pass is broken up. Hingham controls behind the net, back to the point, swinging to the other side. The shot tipped wide. Tommy Kornak made the shot. Marshall Terrace with the tip, just went wide. Shot got blocked out in front nicely by Capola. They dump it in the zone. St. Mary's looking to change up. Shot at the side of the net, blocked. Hingham will skate it out. Broken up, Hingham gets it back. Tipped away again. Capola battling along the sideboards. Carpenter from behind the net dumps it back. Hingham picks it off. Circling. Trying to recycle it. It got picked off. Pass gets by Capola into the Hingham end. St. Mary's will change up. Ouellette tracking it down. Hingham will change up. Looking for a long lead pass to Reddy, broken up. Reddy with it. Sounding it. Dumps it in the zone. Napolitano looking to get there. Winds up with it. Trying to throw it out in front. Trying to jam it home. Bono dumps it back. Scally with it. All the way back to Kinney. Can't keep it in. Backtracking into his own zone. Circling his own net. There's a penalty coming up against Hingham. St. Mary's has 6 skaters on the ice. McMullen's out of the net. Bono taking it over the line. Got tipped. St. Mary's, Hingham finally gets control. They blow the whistle. And St. Mary's will have a power play. McMullen made it to the bench. St. Mary's got 6 skaters on the ice. But Hingham got the puck back. Carpenter looking for the draw. The shot never got to the net. It was blocked. Marabito out there with Magliozzi and Carpenter. Moriello, a forward, is back at the point with Corey Ouellette. Trying to jam it home at the side of the net. Can't. They slip it back. Moriello can't get the shot off. Marabito's shot. Kornak got a piece of it. St. Mary's trying to change up. Penalties are now 2 minutes, so they got enough time. They'll change up now. Napolitano and Reddy and Bono will get out there on this power play. Hingham sends it the length of the ice. 50 seconds left in the man advantage. Hingham in control. Kinney trying to knock it loose. Hingham controls it. Shot winds up behind the net. Hingham keeping St. Mary's from getting started. Hingham again knocks it away. 30 seconds left on the power play. They finally get it over the line. Reddy keeps it in. Kinney in the corner. Reddy trying to go get it. Battling in the corner. The penalty is just about up. They get it across. The shot sailed high over the net, off the glass. Teams are back at full strength. Dumped in the zone by Sullivan. Behind the net. Sullivan looking for it. Comes away with it. Gets it back to the point. Shot blocked out in front. Bono had it, couldn't find it. And it skated off by Moriello. Marabito dumps it out to center ice. Hingham dumps it right back in. Scally looking for it. Scally comes away with it. With a rush. Dumps it in the zone. Kornak makes the glove save and holds on. And we'll have a face-off in the Hingham end. They send it all the way around. Scally trying to keep it in. It bounces out. Dumped back in by St. Mary's. Carpenter, Magliozzi, and Capola the line for St. Mary's. Carpenter's shot missed the net. Capola with it. Dumps it behind. Magliozzi looking for it. Carpenter in the check. Hingham takes it away. And they dump it in the St. Mary's end. Tip. Magliozzi trying to dump it out. Scally winds up with it. And he tried to bang it off the boards up ice. He wound up throwing it into the penalty box area next to the St. Mary's bench. Faceoff is going to be in the St. Mary's end to the left of Kevin McMullen in net. Napolitano looking for the draw. Loose puck, everybody got a piece of it. Now Napolitano skates out. Loses it, then dumps it in the zone. Ready into check. Bono trying to keep it in. Hagluka trying to battle to keep it in. It gets by. Reddy will track it down. Tip. Bono. Lost it. Winds up with it. Yeah, he got it to Reddy. Reddy dumps it in the zone. St. Mary's will change up. Maravito went to check. Hingham couldn't connect. Icing against Hingham. They'll bring it back to the Hingham end for a faceoff. 6:49 left in the scoreless first period. St. Mary's and Hingham. Tony Messina, the head guy for Hingham. Hall of Famer. 300 win coach Mark Lee for St. Mary's. Hingham dumps it in the St. Mary's zone. Kinney behind the net looking for it. Hingham takes it away. All the way around the other side. Maravito looking for it. Coriolet trying to clear it. Just tipped out by Cash. Coriolet to Maravito. Hingham takes it away. Can't tip it out. Now they tip it out to center ice. Hingham dumps it in the zone. They'll look to change up. Coriolet gets it up. Magliozzi gets run over. He got crunched. Tommy Kornak, I'm assuming he's the brother of the goalie, just get the number of that truck. Magliozzi's going to the bench and he's hurt. Pad save off the shot by Coppola. Big time save by Robbie Kornak. But they're checking out Magliozzi on the bench. He got drilled. And there was no call on the play. St. Mary's couldn't keep it in. Scally takes it over the line. The shot behind the net. Skips out. Kyle Ouellette dumps it back in. Napolitano keeps it in. Trying to walk in. Bumped off the play. Back to Scally. Across the shot. Saved by Kornak. Off the shot by Kyle Ouellette. Hingham skates it out. They dump it in the zone. Tipped out in front. Knocked behind the net by Scally. Napolitano battling. Ouellette sends it around. Hingham keeps it in. Bouncing puck out in front. Lost control of it, trying to deke it around McMullen. Off the boards, tipped. Bono. Shot, glove, save, Kornak. Might have been going wide, might have been going on the far post. Held on to it. Just under 4 minutes left in this scoreless first period. The faceoff to the right of Robbie Kornak. Kinney keeps it in at the point. Hingham trying to cycle around the other side. They dump it out. They try to send it across. They were going down the far side. They had a skater coming down the near side, and that was Frankie Higgins. and he was by himself. They tried to send it across, but it got tipped before it got to him. It went out of play. We'll have a face-off to the left of McMullen. Tip into the zone. Cash trying to throw it out in front. Had it blocked. Lead pass. Short glove save. It was going wide off the stick of Jacob Clark. McMullen flashed the glove and made the save. Face off to the right of McMullen. Scally looking for it. And bounced up and over the glass and out of play. And we'll have another face-off to the right of Kevin McMullen. Back to the point, the shot went wide. All the way around, looking for D'Ambrosio. Mark Lee using a lot of skaters in this first period. Capola carried it, but Carpenter got in too quick. D'Ambrosio might be in there because Magliozzi was banged up on that hit. And normally it would be Magliozzi on that line. Napolitano looking for the draw. Loose puck, Bono brings it in the zone. Backhander block. Scally keeps it in. This shot got blocked out in front. Knocked loose. Hingham skates it out. Napolitano dumps it around. Looking for Bono. Tip. Reddy had it. Knocked off his stick. Shot got blocked. Bodies go down in the corner. We got a penalty coming up against St. Mary's. There was a little to do out in front of the net. And a Hingham player got knocked down. And St. Mary's going to go to the box. It'll be a full power play, 2 minutes, because there's 2:08 left in the period. I'm not sure what all the banging is by Hingham players with sticks and gloves. Then there he tips it out. Kyle Ouellette and Kinney are back at the point. Moriello and Marabito, the penalty killers. Broken up. Can't dump it out. Now it's kicked out by Moriello. Marabito's going to get there first. Just barely keep it tied up, eat some time off the clock. Wing to wing, they take it in the zone. They dump it back. Taken away. Kinney with a rush. Try to slide it through, it rolled to the Kornak in net, and he knocked it away. Bono out there now as a penalty killer, along with Reddy. Back to the point. Shot. Loose out in front. Went off the pad of McMullen and got knocked away. Bono winds up with it. Walking in. Try to slide it across to Reddy. Just a little too far ahead. Shot over the net. Hingham in control. Back to the point. Shot Blocked nicely by Reddy. Ouellette, Reddy tying it up at the side of the net. St. Mary's gets control, knocks it away. St. Mary's can't clear it. They knock it around. Hingham keeping it in. That's going to do it for the period. So they get the skater back. They hold off. McMullen made a couple of saves. And we're right back where we started the first period. Dead even. St. Mary's nothing. Hingham nothing at the end of one. Welcome back as we're getting set to start the second period. And we're, as I mentioned before, we're right back where we started, dead even. St. Mary's Hingham battling to a 0-0 tie at the end of one. St. Mary's killed off that power play at the end of the first period. St. Mary's had a power play. They put a couple of shots on net. Both goaltenders had to make not that many saves, but a couple. And a fairly even period. Bono bumped off the puck. Hingham dumps it in the zone. Hingham looking to change up. Off the glass, back into the Hingham zone. St. Mary's looking to change up. Hingham picks it off. Walking in. Shot got blocked. Nice job by Ouellette. It never got to the net. Blocked out in front by Napolitano. Kyle Ouellette sends it in. St. Mary's will change up. Marabito looking for it in the corner. Ouellette kept it in the zone. Moriello couldn't get the shot off. Kinney hustles and keeps it in. Kinney still with it. Back to Moriello, who took his place at the point. Loose puck. Cash got the shot on net. Kornak made a terrific save. And when he made the save, the puck laid right in front of the crease. And they couldn't get their stick on the puck. Ouellette trying to keep it in and does. Moriello got a piece of it. Hingham finally clears it out. Kinney took a shot and his stick exploded into two pieces. And the two pieces of the stick are still on the ice. Doesn't trip anybody up, but hope nobody gets hurt. Ouellette dumps it in. St. Mary's gets it back in the Hingham zone. The official has picked up one piece of the stick. Now he's got the other piece, so at least nobody's going to run into that. At the side of the net, McMullen grabs it and holds on. So that was a big opportunity for the Spartans. They get the shot on net. Kornak had to make a really nice save. And then the puck laid there, but St. Mary's couldn't get the stick on it. St. Mary's changing up. Napolitano, Boner, and Reddy the line out there. Tipped ahead, Reddy tips it. Napolitano dumps it in the Hingham zone. Kornak leaves it behind the net. Reddy knocks it loose. Napolitano and Reddy trying to steer it loose. Reddy winds up with it. Takes the shot, missed the net. Hingham collects, pops it up. Reddy knocks it down, keeps it in the zone. Bono gets a piece of it, keeps it in. It finally goes out to center ice. They break up the play. Backhand got blocked by Kinney. Hingham knocks it back in the zone. They had a clear or they would have been offside. Scally with a rush. Dumps it in the zone. Cornack steers it behind the net. The St. Mary's changes up. Icing is waved off. They said it was tipped. Scally looking for it behind the net. Cash tips it. Trying to throw it in front. It got blocked by Scally and Moriello. Cash collects. Ahead to Marabito. Lost it over the line. Back for Moriello. Shot. Blocked. We got a penalty coming up against Hingham. They fed it across to Bono coming off the bench, and he fanned on it at the face-off circle. St. Mary's with 6 skaters on the ice. Bono shot, blocked out in front. Keeping it alive, Bono still with it. Ouellette keeping it in. This is almost like a power play. Shot, blocked. It went off a Hingham stick. And they finally blow the whistle, and St. Mary's going to get a power play. They had one opportunity. Bono came off the bench over in the right face-off circle. They found him, and he tried to one-time it and didn't get all of it. Just kind of tapped it. So Bono ready, and Napolitano out there with Kyle Ouellette and Davis Kinney. Kinney's shot. Cornack thought he made the save, and Napolitano was trying to squeeze it in. In! Ready, deflected it in. Kinney with the shot. They got it back to Kinney at the point. He drilled it, and Reddy tipped it home. So the power play goal with St. Mary's on top. Kinney is an 8th grader who made that shot from the blue line. Moriello dumps it away. Marabito off the stick of Corey Ouellette. St. Mary's looking to change up. Tipped by Marabito, picked off by Carpenter. He dumps it in the zone. D'Ambrosio was still out there on this line, so I guess Magliozzi really hurt that leg on that big hit he took. Hingham over the line. Just tipped away. They tried a little centering pass coming down the slot, and the pass was a little bit behind, and St. Mary's was able to pick it off. Out in front, blocked. McMullen got a piece of that one as they tried to jam it home. Corey Ouellette battling. Knocked loose. Shot. McMullen got a piece of it. It bounces out. Corey Ouellette clears it. Corey Ouellette gets stripped up. Capola, nice pass to Napolitano. Trying to walk in. Lifted it over the shoulder and it went wide. Great bid by Napolitano. Had the defense leaning on him. He walked in inside the left face-off circle, lifted it, and just missed the upper corner. Bono trying to fight it in front, blocked off the play. Napolitano battling. Bono trying to center it. Reddy got doubled up and knocked down. Bono shot, belt high. Kornak grabs it and holds on, with Reddy sitting right in his lap looking for a rebound. Just under 7 minutes left in a very fast-paced second period. 1-0 the Spartans. St. Mary's keeps it in the zone. Marabito dumps it behind the net. Kinney hustles in and keeps it in. It skipped right past Cash. Good hustle. Great hustle by Kolodziej to hustle down ice and knock that puck away. Looked like it might be a breakaway. Dumping it in the zone, out in front. They one-timed it. McMullen made the save. Joe Sullivan trying to go top shelf. McMullen got a piece of it. In the net! They hit it off the goaltender. I think it was Moriello. Coming out of the corner, he flipped it to the net. It looked like it went off the shoulder of Kornak. And when he went to go get it, it just bounced behind him and bounced in the net. That's a big goal for the Spartans. So they banged it off the goaltender's back. Bono just missed tipping it in into the zone. Napolitano gets it in the zone. Hingham knocks it out. Kyle Ouellette tipped ahead. Napolitano trying to throw it to the net, hoping Bono might get a piece of it. They slide it back to Ouellette, knocks it to the corner. Hingham takes it away. Trying to walk in. Tipped away nicely by Ouellette. Good poke check. They dump it for Bono. Shot got blocked by Higgins. St. Mary's looking to change up. They crunch Higgins as he tried to get by Ouellette and Scally. Scally trying to throw it in front. It got blocked. Out in front, blocked by the defense and knocked back behind the net. Coppola with it. Behind the net again. Carpenter looking to go get it. Hingham will skate it out. Ouellette tips it away. Trying to get by Therese. Got it by, but then he lost his stick and couldn't go get it. Coppola blocked. Corey Ouellette blocks it. Scally tips it ahead. Hingham coming back. Shot, score! Joe Jacobs just inside the left face-off circle, threw it along the ice, beat McMullen to the far corner, and Hingham gets on the board and cuts the lead to 2-1. A big goal for Hingham. Just under 4 minutes left in the period. Puck carried it over the line, got to the top of the left face-off circle, just as he got in the circle, let it fly right along the ice, and McMullen watched it go into the far corner. Moriello dumps it out. Cash looking for it, trying to walk in. Nice defense by Woodman. Just got a piece of Cash as you're trying to get that backhander on net. Kaloje dumps it ahead. It's dumped out as Hingham changes up. Woodman throws it by everybody. This will be icing against Hingham. And they'll bring the faceoff back in the Hingham end. So St. Mary's got a power play. And then they got a nice goal by Moriello, tipping it off the goaltender's back into the net from a tough angle. But then Joe Jacobs has brought Hingham back to within 2-1. Hingham skating it out. Bono checks it away and takes it away. Bono went ready, doing the job, knocking it loose. Napolitano picks off the pass from behind the net, trying to throw it in front. Hingham finally clears it away. Dumped in the zone by Carroll. Back to the point, shot, got blocked. Winds up behind the net, now in the corner. St. Mary's clears it out. This will be icing against St. Mary's. They try to go back door from the right face-off circle, breaking from the left face-off circle. St. Mary's got a piece and cleared it the length of the ice. 2:01 left in the period. No scoring in the first period. We got 3 goals here in the second period, 2 of them by St. Mary's. Hingham starts that noise again. D'Ambrosio threw it to the net. Carpenter looking to get a piece of it, but it got to Cornack first and he grabbed it and held on. Yeah, was there a penalty or 2? I guess they got double penalties. A little extracurricular activity out in front. Higgins for Hingham. Carpenter for St. Mary's. Moriello, Cash, and Marabito the line. Hingham will skate it out. Scally and Kinney back at the points. They break it up, and it winds up at center ice. 2-on-1 for the moment. Score! Marabito threw it across, and Moriello knocked it home. They had 2-on-1. Marabito drew the defense, and Moriello knocked it home. And St. Mary's got their 2-goal lead back. It wound up outside the blue line. Marabito beat everybody to the puck, went down the near side, drew the defense to him. Moriello coming down the far side was all by himself, and he just ripped it past Cornack. Tipped by Bono into the zone. Reddy almost knocked it home. He went in to try and pick up the puck and landed on his stick inside the left faceoff circle, and he just one-timed it, and Cornack was able to reach out and grab it Reddy almost got a very quick goal. Off the faceoff, Reddy's shot got blocked. You don't want to go into those corners. You take your life in your hands. One of the defensemen for Hingham playing without a stick. Tipped and knocked away nicely by Scally. And we got, again, a little extracurricular activity. .43 ticks left in this second period, a big one for the Spartans. They put 3 on the board. They got the first 2. And now we got a penalty coming up against St. Mary's. I didn't see that one coming. So this will, if they don't score, it'll spill over into the third period. Again, Hingham creating all kinds of noise. Broken up. Back to the point. Shot went wide. They keep it in the zone. We'll let Kinney with a big hit behind the net. Hingham gets it back to the point. Trying to get that perfect shot. We got a penalty coming up against Hingham. They grabbed and held on to Bono and dragged him along, and he lost his stick. And that's going to be it for the period. The faceoff is going to be down in the Hingham end. And now it's going to be 4-on-4. 4-on-4 for a minute 20. Spilling into the third period. St. Mary's will have a mini 40-second power play. But 3.3 seconds left. Hingham was looking to get back within a goal. Now it skates out. Horn's going to sound, and that's going to do it for the period. A big period for the Spartans. They put 3 on the board, and going into the third period, we finished 2. Going into the third, St. Mary's has a 3-1 lead over Hingham. Welcome back as we have 15 minutes of hockey left. St. Mary's jumped out quickly 2-0 in the period. Hingham came back to score to make it 2-1. And then Moriello got his second goal of the period to make it 3-1. That's where we are. So I thought it was ready to tip the first one in. It was Nicholas Napolitano from Kinney and Kyle Ouellette. And then it was Moriello on that great pass from Marabito. And then Moriello again from Kinney and Marabito. So Marabito and Kinney both have 2 assists. Moriello has a couple of goals. Napolitano has a goal. And Kyle Ouellette has an assist. The Hingham goal was by Joe Jacobs, assisted by Caleb Wooden. We're 4-on-4 here with 2 people in the penalty box. And in 35 seconds, St. Mary's will have a mini power play of about 40 seconds. Checking nicely is Sullivan, taking it away. And Sullivan takes it away again. He got a good hard shot off. McMullen had to make the save. Good hard work by John Sullivan. So St. Mary's has the man advantage. shot, pad saved by Cornick. Shot blocked out in front. Skips past Ouellette. Kinney will track it down. Ouellette tips it in the zone. Maravito with it. Pad saved by Cornick. Shot went off Moriello out in front. Teams are back at equal strength. Digging going on in the corner. St. Mary's comes out with it. Back to the point. Kinney keeps it in. Cash looking for it behind the net. Has his stick knocked away. He heads for the bench. They skip it past Kinney. And icing against Hingham. Faceoff will be back in the Hingham end. Well, we certainly hope that Colby Magliozzi is going to be okay. He took a wicked hit early in, I believe it was the end of the first period. He went to the bench favoring the leg. He never came back. And Dante D'Ambrosio has been skating his spot on that line with Carpenter and Coppola. He's out there now. Hingham skating it out. Saved by McMullen. They were just about to knock it to the net, and it got knocked away from out in front. I think it was Kinney that got a piece of it. McMullen made the save. It popped out. And before Hingham could get the stick on it, it was knocked away. These two teams played in a tournament in Revere. I think it was might have been the first game of the season. St. Mary's won the game, but they won it in a shootout. So it was considered a tie for MIA state tournament purposes. So they know each other well. McMullen got a piece of that shot by Jake Quilty from between the blue line and the left face-off circle. Got it right on net. McMullen got a piece of it. Lead pass to Reddy. Reaches back and gets it, takes it over the line. Checked off the stick. What a nice play. Very nice poke check by Tommy Cornack. McMullen makes the save off the shot by Higgins. McMullen gets a piece of that one and holds on off the shot by Jacobs from the blue line. St. Mary's led in that game. Hingham came back and caught him, sent it into overtime, and wound up going to a shootout. And St. Mary's won the shootout. They don't get credit for the win. It goes in the books as a tie. All the way back to the point. Out in front, loose. McMullen gets a piece of it and ties it up. Bodies wind up in the net. I think it was Marshall Terrace who wound up in the net. They kept trying to poke it home. McMullen got a piece of it and then grabbed it. And they were trying to pry it loose. Almost 5 minutes played in this third period. St. Mary's leading at 3-1. And there goes Hingham with that noise again. They bang sticks, gloves. I'm not sure what that's all about. They do it right up until the puck is dropped. Kept in, walking in. Shot, saved by McMullen. And Hingham was not happy. McMullen made the save, and it popped loose. The net was wide open, and the official blew the whistle because I think he lost sight of the puck. But the puck was alive. I think he thought McMullen made the save and held on. And he didn't. And they're not happy. Jacob Clark let the official know, I'm not happy with that call. It skips all the way back to the Hingham end. Bono tips it back. Broken up nicely by Bono again. Looking to break in. Slides it across. Reddy couldn't get the loose puck. Great bid by Bono. He lost his stick. Kinney forces the skate away behind the net. The puck is picked off. And they ice it. And corner came out of the net. It would have been icing. Corner came out of the net to knock it up ice, trying to catch St. Mary's in a line change. They take it away from Kinney behind the net. They can't get the shot off. Circling, they try to go back door. It winds up back at the point. Circling again, they can't get the shot off. They wound up falling down. Out in front, bodies go down. Hingham still trying to get a shot off. Trying to go back door, it got tipped. Hingham is controlling the puck, but they can't get a good shot off. McMullen got a piece of that shot from the blue line. And they tip it out to center ice. Tommy Cornick got that shot on net. McMullen was able to make the save. Hingham right back at it. Shot blocked nicely by Ouellette. They dump it out. A break. Bono's going to walk in. Score! Corey Ouellette. They wound up with a breakaway. Bono walked in 3-on-none. He fed it across, and Corey Ouellette had the whole backside net to throw it in. They may give Reddy an assist on the play. And St. Mary's jumps on top 4-1. So Hingham kept putting all that pressure on, keeping the puck in the St. Mary's end, and it's St. Mary's that scores the goal. Tipped behind the net. Great hustle by Corey Ouellette, who's playing on defense, to get up ice. D'Ambrosio over the line, dumps it in the zone. Halfway through and counting this third period. They drop it back. Woodbin knocks it behind the net. Coppola trying to get there, can't. They keep it in. McMullen makes the save. Throwing it on net was Joe Sullivan. McMullen made the save. Cash carries it out, checked off his stick. Moriello knocks it to the sideboard. Marabito trying to collect. Kinney shovels it across to Skelly. Kinney backs it up. Looking for Cash, dumps it ahead. Gets by Hingham. Moriello in to check. Nice pass, 2-on-1. Short, score! Two-on-one, they just took the shot and knocked it home. So they had 2-on-1. They kept it from the right face-off circle. It was Jake Quilty knocking it in. Tried to slip it across to Reddy. His stick got knocked loose. Couldn't find the puck. Well, Hingham gets within 4-2. Kyler shovels it into Hingham end. Trying to catch St. Mary's in a line change. Tipped and knocked away by Capola. Knocked loose by Carpenter. Capola tips it. Carpenter has it. Knocked off his stick. Knocked ahead to Owen McGuire, who's out there for the first time. McGuire on the line now with Capola and Carpenter. They dump it in the zone. 5 minutes and counting. That can give Coach Lee a couple of gray hairs. They came out from behind the net, right out in front. And Deke getting by a defender. St. Mary's throws it back in the zone. They did give Reddy an assist on that goal, on the pretty pass by Bono. Tip. Knocked away. Moriello lost it. Cash slipped as he tried to get control of it. Loose puck. Walking in. Shot. Coriolet got a piece of it and knocked it behind the net. We got a penalty coming up, I think, against Hingham. St. Mary's, I think, is going to have a power play. 4:07 left. We haven't had that many penalties. Olette and Kinney back at the points. Bono ready. And Napolitano up front. Tipped out in front by Hingham, goes to the corner. Trying to dig it out. Reddy comes away with it. Banging going on. Hingham trying to clear it. Kinney winds up with it. Kinney can't get the shot off. And he loses it. And St. Mary's will have to clear the zone. They'll have to regroup. Reddy tips it in. They try to clear it out. Reddy keeps it in. Sliding, they knocked it to the net. Kind of just knocked it away, and now it winds up back at the St. Mary's end. Kinney with a rush. Over the line, over the blue line. Still with it. Not too shabby for an 8th grader. Napolitano lost it. Hingham's got 2-on-1. They throw it across. McMillan got a piece of it, knocked it out of the net. Hingham almost got a short-handed goal. Pass picked off by Hingham. Coming back again. Shot, score! 2 in a row by Quilty. A short-handed goal. From the top of the left face-off circle, it went over the shoulder of McMullen just under the top crossbar into the far corner, and all of a sudden it's 4-3. So Hingham takes advantage. Down a skater, Quilty gets his second goal. And now Hingham just picked up another penalty. They were going for the puck. Hingham coach is not happy. Tony Messina is screaming at the official. They went both going for the puck, and Marshall Therese bumped and knocked down the St. Mary's skater, and the official called it. So for 21 seconds, St. Mary's is going to have 5-on-3. There's only 2:28 left in the game, but for 2 of those minutes, they're going to only have 4 skaters. For 21 seconds, they're only going to have 3 skaters. And now I believe we're going to get a timeout called on the ice. So we get a timeout. They dropped the puck. St. Mary's has it all their way now. They're just playing catch outside. Ouellette and Kinney playing catch, killing time. Hingham just sitting back in the box. Shot got deflected to the corner. Bono tips it to Reddy. They got one of their skaters back, and they were looking for a break. Hingham will ice the puck. Ouellette picks it off. Napolitano over the line. Broken up. Hingham coming back. Tipped away and then knocked away. Hingham has pulled their goaltender. It's 5-on-5 on the ice, but there's nobody in net for Hingham. Bono shoots it wide. Hingham taking a shot here. Blocked. Williello knocks it off Higgins. St. Mary's has an open net to shoot at. Shot, blocked, blocked again. Hingham trying to keep it in. Shot, blocked out in front. Gloriello dumps it out. Hingham now has 6 skaters on the ice because the penalty is up. Blocked out in front. Hingham keeps it in. Blocked again. Carpenter with it. Dumps it ahead. Walking in. Marabito scores. Hingham took a shot. Carpenter tipped it ahead. Marabito was all by himself with an open net. All he had to do was knock it in. And that'll do it. They'll drop the puck and the game will be history. So St. Mary's actually beats Hingham for the second time. They got a tie the first time because it was in a shootout. It didn't count as a win, it went as a tie. They'll drop it, and that'll do it. So St. Mary's wins it. Hingham gave them all they could handle. they cut it to 5-3 with a shorthanded, 4-3 with a shorthanded goal. They had 5 skaters on the ice with the net open. They brought a 6th skater when the penalty was up. It was only for the last 28 seconds, but they put a lot of pressure on the net. St. Mary's finally cleared the puck. When they cleared it, Carpenter just tipped it to Marabito. He walked in, and all he had to do was push it into the open net. So St. Mary's grabbed a quick 2-0 lead. Napolitano from Kinney and Kyle Ouellette. And then Moriello got his first of 2 with an assist from Marabito, made it 2-1. Joe Jacobs scored to make it 2-1. And then Moriello got his second goal with an assist to Kinney and Marabito to make it 3-1 at the end of 2. St. Mary's made it 4-1 on a goal by Corey Ouellette, or pretty passes from Bono and Reddy. And then a shorthanded goal by Quilty. And another goal by Quilty made it interesting at 4-3. And then the open net goal by Marabito made it 5-3, and that was the final score. So St. Mary's will go to 6-2-3. Hingham will drop to 4-3-4. For St. Mary's, Moriello had 2 goals. Napolitano had a goal. Corey Ouellette had a goal. Marabito had a goal and 2 assists. Kinney had 2 assists. Bono had an assist. Reddy had an assist. Carpenter had an assist. Kyle Ouellette had an assist. So a lot of people got on the scoreboard for St. Mary's, and they win it by a score of 5-3 over Hingham. They actually beat them for the second time. They beat them in the first game in a shootout, but it went down as a tie, as shootouts do during the regular season. And they win it tonight over Hingham by a score of 5-3. So we hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoppin saying we'll see you next time.